outside of that, we can start talking about some real shit if you guys want.
Let's get it.
Recent news, and you hate to see it coming, but god damn it, man. Recent news.
These children out here dying, y'all.
These children out here dying, man. Bullying is still a thing out here, and niggas is not up for it no more. Like, you can't be out here bullying in 2025 because niggas got switches. And switches come equipped with niggas.
Or in this case, a switchblade.
Yeah, you did.
Too early.
What?
He hasn't even gone to court yet, bro. Come on. Okay. Anyway.
Carmelo Anthony with a K.
What happened?
With a K. 17-year-old kid. Anybody know where he's from again?
We're just gonna assume he's from Texas. I don't know. I mean, he's going to high school out there. We're gonna assume that he was from the area.
From Texas. I'm not gonna say too much on this because more and more news keeps getting spilled on this case. And black kid poked up a white kid, but then you find out the black kid was being bullied for a while. Yeah. And I believe he's the son of a police officer.
The black kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a little embarrassing as well.
Not even really embarrassing. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think it depends solely on how the defense, prepares its case and how they present it. At the end of the day, if they can claim, because I do believe Texas is a stand your ground state.
Facts.
So if they can prove that he stood his ground, he was being bullied. The other kid, I forgot his name. I should have had that ready. We can insert his name later. The other kid apparently had been bullying him for a while, or involved in the group of kids that had been bullying him for a while. And he just so happened to apparently put hands on the boy at this time. There are people saying that the boy shouldn't have been there, whatever it may be, whatever. I don't think that matters. I think when you put hands on somebody, especially in a bullying atmosphere, I think we kind of forget either we've never been bullied or we don't know what it's like to be bullied, or we kind of forget what these kids are going through when they are being bullied. Mm-hmm. And when you put your mind in that space, I could imagine why he felt the need to defend himself with a blade is controversial, but at the end of the day, people think this shit is a joke, and it's not. Like, that boy's probably miserable. And when I looked at it, I don't know if y'all seen the video. I seen the video of him walking outside the court.
I seen a video of him driving with his homeboy, and somebody was recording them talking about, he's sick of all this. I'm sorry, y'all got to see me like this, but
he look like he $130, don't
he? Bro, he looks like he's 12 in the face. He looks like he's 10 to 12 years old.
And I want to.
When I heard him say,
like I was laughing while he was talking. I had just.
I seen you read something.
Yeah, I just came back. I was like,
you straight.
Yeah, I'll say it in a second though.
But like looking at this young boy, he's a little boy. It did look bad. They're gonna get your ass.
Yeah, facts.
I'll tell y'all what I was laughing about in a second.
You straight.
I was gonna call him out too.
That shit is crazy though. I feel bad for him because at the end of the day, I seen a video of him walking out of the court. Hearing him say yes sir, no sir to the lawyer. Bro, this is a little boy.
Yeah.
And it's just unfortunate he's in this situation. I think we sometimes forget what it's like for these kids to be, going to school and being bullied, and that's the place they have to be all day, every day during the week. It's just a difficult situation.
Let me tell you what's really sickening. What's really sickening is that this kid is an honor student, and the only picture they could put up of him is the mugshot picture that they took day of.
They didn't want to find his school pictures.
That they didn't want to find his school pictures.
But guess what picture they put up of the white boy?
But the white boy has about 15 different pictures online already.
Yeah.
Of him looking like some type of
in a suit, in tuxedos, all type of shit.
He could have been CEO.
You know what I'm saying? That's the sickening part. That's what we talk. That's what we talk about when we say white privilege and unjust. Because look at that shit. That's crazy. You put a mugshot out.
I want to say, this whole bullying thing. I know we in 2025 now. The world's not the same as it used to be for us when it's like, dust your shoulders off, go back, whoop that nigga's ass, or sometimes don't come in the house until you whoop that nigga's ass. That's how I was raised. But
I mean, when you being bullied, you gotta think about.
Yeah.
Think those are two brothers. They were football players.
They were like 6 foot something, right?
I don't even know, but from them pictures, they were some big boys.
Yeah,
you know what
I'm about to say,
like
Parkview status, like big ass white boys,
like something in their water type shit.
Yeah, they were some big boys. For them to say anything when they see him in court, they gonna have the other brother there because he got a twin brother. He gonna be like, "It was y'all, two of y'all," and Oh nah. He was he lost the.
So I think, bro, it's going to be two cases here, bro. You're going to have the case in court, of course, or let me start first with the public case, the court of opinion. Of course, we're talking about it. We're saying how this is controversial. I think Say Cheese just posted another video of some YouTuber saying, "Oh, this boy gets out of jail and he killed someone. It doesn't make any sense." I mean,
was that them? I did see that.
This shit is crazy because they only want to apply the law to people that look like them. When a black boy who can post bond legally gets out of jail for what they believe is murder, because it's not murder. I don't think he's been charged with murder.
It'd be manslaughter.
So at the end of the day, like Baca was saying, the stories that are coming out about this is crazy. So from the public opinion, we're gonna have that case. But what I am thinking, what y'all were just saying, when it comes to in court, you can't lie. Yo, those niggas was bigger than him. He was outnumbered. He had been bullied for apparently a long time. Mm-hmm. I don't understand what people thought was gonna happen. Like y'all would have rather him shoot up the school, and now we hearing about another school shooting, because that shit's happening too. I think I heard about another school shooting or some shit.
Hey,
another white boy.
And real nigga shit. I'm not saying this.
A troubled white boy.
I'm not saying this to say I'm a tough guy or nothing like that.
I'm sorry, Delon. No, I'm sorry. Just real quick.
He was a troubled white boy that shot up that school.
Yo, he was just having a bad day.
I was gonna say
he was just having a bad day.
People have been talking about this story in comparison to the Kyle Rittenhouse story. That's his name, Rittenhouse?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. They've been, in comparison to that story, talking about how much like similar it is, but they just don't get a white boy.
Because it was a GoFundMe account raised for Carmelo Anthony, similar to how they did Kyle Rittenhouse. And Kyle Rittenhouse crossed state borders, bought over a firearm that wasn't legal in that state, shot people of that state that were not armed.
And they called it self-defense.
And caught 2 bodies and called self-defense.
Yeah. Fucking weird.
I mean, that goes into some political shit. That's a whole different story, because at the end of the day, I feel like there's a lot of hate in the world too that's going along with this bullying shit. Because when people do shit like what Kyle Rittenhouse did, he's looking to invoke hate. He purposely went and bought a gun, traveled outside the state because he knew he wanted to agitate someone. Word. And he had the gun because he knew he was going to agitate someone and someone might retaliate. Mm-hmm. And he wanted to be able to defend himself. And they let that man go. I'm telling you, they about to try to hang this man. Theoretically, they're about to try to hang this man, Anthony. I'm telling you.
What I was saying earlier is, and this is in no way trying to make me seem like a tough guy. I was actually a very scared child at the time. But, bro, there comes to a point where, bro, it is what it is. Niggas got bullied.
You were scared?
Niggas was scared. I never let that shit defeat me, but niggas was scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what niggas is capable of. I'm always scared of shit going down, because regardless of whatever's gonna go down, I know I'm gonna make it ugly.
Yeah, niggas grew up fast. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I thought I was invincible growing up, nigga.
Yo, sometimes you be walking to school. You know, you a young kid. You be walking to school. Motherfuckers be trying you. You ain't no mommy and daddy around. Motherfuckers be trying you.
Right.
Yo, my sister used to getting shit in school. My sister don't even like killing bugs. She telling the teachers and staff don't do shit.
That's facts.
Me and my people's go up there and talk about, fam, if something happens and you call us, it's gonna be a fucking problem. Because she's trying to tell you guys some shit is going on, and you bitch ass niggas is not doing your job and listening.
That was your school. My guidance counselor, they did something.
So now when it's a nigga like me, I'm walking to school with a pocket knife, with a blade on me. I don't know how to work a gun.
No, that's
I'm walking to school with a blade, whether it's a fucking switchblade or a kitchen knife. I'm doing it.
That's facts.
Because I don't know what's going to happen. Niggas get bullied all the time.
So that shit made me think of, when y'all was talking, it made me think of that Kendrick Jackson story. I don't know if y'all remember the boy that was found rolled up in the gym mat.
Florida, yeah.
Bro, I feel like they would have rather this boy end up like that in this situation rather than him defend himself,
right?
And push this boy off. I feel like we just don't take seriously how serious this bullying can be in some of these schools. And at the end of the day, you're right. The teachers don't do nothing about it. You know, they don't do nothing about it until something serious happens.
I know everybody watched fucking 13 Reasons.
Facts.
I know everybody saw that last episode of season 2 with the broomstick.
And that's why
I know, because that shit was viral as shit. And everybody kept saying, all I kept hearing from people when that show came out, it's not even this. Same thing with Euphoria. high school was never like this. What the fuck? They're so dramatic. Y'all didn't see. If y'all didn't see the dark side of school, you didn't see it. You just complaining for no reason.
Yeah.
Niggas actually went through shit in high school. And it's because,
you just
kids
didn't hear
shit,
about it, bro.
Kids ain't got no fear, consequence. They just feel like they gonna be immortal forever. Can't nothing stop me. I got mommy and daddy.
Yeah.
Cool. I got a blade, nigga. Whatever happens, happens. I ain't want to do it. You push me to it.
I was throwing hands. I didn't care if it was 5 niggas. Well, yeah,
I never ran into a situation like that.
Because I knew I wasn't going to die. Like, at the end of the day, bro, I'm not going to die. So I'm not going to.
Hey, that's probably what this boy right here thought.
Some niggas don't know that.
That's probably what this boy right here thought.
$130 versus 2 6-foot niggas, white boys. Nigga, you ain't gonna win that shit regardless.
But I feel like
different.
I feel like we were in a different, neighborhood. Number one, especially because I never really had any experiences like that. I was never bullied, but I never really had any experiences like that till high school, and I was down here in Atlanta by that time. But I think my remedy was I always let niggas know I was crazier than you were, bro. Like whatever you think you're about to do, I'm about to do that. I'm about to do some crazier shit than what you think you about to do to me, bro. Like I feel like that's what I'm not a fighter, bro. I'm not about to sit there and try to box nobody. I ain't doing that shit. I'm about to do some wild shit, so you think I'm fucking crazy? Nah, bro. I'm dead ass.
I remember my uncle, he's only a few years older than me. His best friend used to come to the crib and shit. And we used to play ball outside in the street. These other niggas came from a different block. They came over. We called him Shaq at the time. But he a giant dude, but he a softie. He not a softie. He'll beat your ass, but he's really like, I don't want to fight. Like I'm just here to vibe.
So if he's seen you saying this, you be straight?
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, to be honest, he a police officer now. But the nigga, we call him Shaq. He literally looks like Shaq. Got the Superman tattoo and all of that. But I remember when we was kids, I'm in middle school, he in high school, some niggas from a different block was picking on him. They came over with an ice pick. And they wasn't stabbing the nigga, but they was like teasing him, like poking him with the shit.
Yeah.
Bro, these niggas, like my uncle didn't do shit. He didn't do shit. I'm just getting pissed because this is my nigga. Outside, like that's my uncle's best friend. I looked at him like an older brother. He was over so much. I was getting mad. Yo, I walked up, hit this nigga in the face, grabbed his ice pick and threw it in the sewer. Niggas just start arguing shit left and right. Here come my uncle and everybody like, nah, yo, back up. He like, yo, what you do there? I was like, yo, I'm going crazy, bro. I can't even remember what I said. I just remember like right after I did that, just mad chaos. And I'm just like, yo, get the fuck off my block. I'm maybe like 12 years old at the time, bro. For real.
I just feel like, bro, yeah. Like I said, I've never been in a situation like that, so I really can't necessarily relate, unfortunately.
You can't be held accountable for what somebody do because you fuck it up.
Yeah, but they're gonna try to hold this young boy accountable. So
America.
But I do think that can kind of lead us into a more general topic, a general conversation about how to be a better black man in general, because we face a lot, bro. I was just talking with my lady earlier about I think maybe we can have a dual topic on this, the dynamics of relationships and how popular the 50-50 conversation has gotten and shit like that. And how the role of a man has changed in a relationship. And I feel like as black men, we are the only ones that kind of think too heavy on 50-50, or I got to make sure I pay all my girls' bills, all my ladies' bills, or I'm not a man, whatever the case may be.
That's because we're not the same
mentality,
as most men.
You know what I'm saying?
Black men aren't the same as most men.
So why do you think that is, though? Because at the end of the day, I think that, we were just talking about Black Wall Street a little earlier or some shit like that. Or I don't know if we were talking about it. Maybe I was watching a video on that. But we as black men, we know mentally we're more superior. Physically in sports, we're more superior. There's a lot that we can do. There's a lot that has been done to us to stop our progress.
Well, let me start it like this. So in reality, most people don't give a fuck about men in general. That's why men just do whatever. Like, people think they care, but it's just like, if a man getting beat on in his relationship, niggas is laughing at him. Because what you letting a woman hit you for? Like, if a nigga got an opinion on some shit that motherfuckers don't agree with, nigga sassy. What the fuck he talking back for? It's like so much shit. Yo, real nigga shit. I just got done watching this show called Extracted. That shit funny as hell, man. There's a girl on there, 2 white girls, bro. The first time they come to, hey, we gotta come up with something. Somebody can't get something. Everybody's talking about, it's a big ass group of people. She's just like, I feel like you guys should back out because, like, give the women a shot. You know, like you guys are doing okay by yourselves. Like we haven't had this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, all of these, everybody is stranded on an island with nothing.
Shit, crazy.
Some of them can't make fires, admittedly. The men can, but it's just like everybody is stranded. Everybody's doing what they can to survive.
Yeah,
they not even they're near each other, but they never met each other for like maybe 8 episodes. But it's like, what? Like I gotta not possibly feed my man's right here because he's a man.
That should be fucked up because he's a man. He'll be straight, right?
That's
the mentality. He'll be straight.
But again, I want to go back to what Javon was talking about the 50-50 dynamic. It really just depends on the woman you're talking to, because there's a lot of women that tell you like, look, you know, they see the world for what it is. In this economy, we can't afford not to go 50-50, or we can't afford not to work as a team. I can't afford not to work.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So
I think that
it depends on the woman you with, like how down to earth she is. Because a lot of people will tell you, like, just I like to use this example a lot because I think it was a real ass moment on the Joe Budden podcast when they all called their women and was like, "Hey, look, I need you to cover the mortgage this month," and they were like, "No problem, baby."
I think that shit is, bro. Bro. On God, that is so real, and I think that those type of women, they don't post about shit like that.
They don't.
They're not going to talk about it. And so when other women come in here and say, "Oh, my man, he got to pay all the bills. What am I going to be with him for if I got to pay bills?" I think they're fundamental. I think that's a character flaw. I think that's a really crazy character flaw because at the end of the day, like I said, I was talking to my lady earlier.
It's a character flaw for niggas like us. But you know what I'm saying? It's some niggas out there that'll do
because
that.
we will talk to them. In my opinion, that's why it's a character flaw.
It's a nigga like Neo that like, okay, cool. But as long as you doing this, as long as I get to do what the fuck I want and I pay all your bills, I'm cool with it.
But they're not gonna be okay with that, and that's the problem. The whatever, the female, they're not gonna be okay with
the fake females.
Who knows? Neo got 3 girls.
Well, you're right. It probably depends. It probably, but he has money. He has a lot of money though.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I said.
Listen,
for us, for us, that's unattainable. No,
while we having this convo, I definitely want to take the moment out to shout out my girl because while a nigga was going through job transfers, held me down for a good month. Yeah, held a nigga down for never complained,
and that's real.
Just accent on top of accent. I'm like, sweetheart, I'm good. I'm good. Like, are you sure? And I'm like, you need shit. But like, no, but I want you to be comfortable. Shout out to my baby girl.
Facts.
And fam, it takes.
We love you, Robin.
It takes some shit to actually get to a woman like that. Because I know hella women.
That's called building.
Yo, I used to be with hella women that would never do that. Mm-hmm. They just complain like, yo, why can't you find nothing? Why can't you get Uber Eats? Why can't you do this? Why can't you DoorDash? Fam,
I think that's the difference between a girl that likes you and a girl that loves you. And that's real for real. Like that's real as fuck that Robin held you down. But real quick, like I was saying, I had a conversation with my lady earlier. I really do think it, like to what Baka was saying, it really depends on the female that you're talking to and how they were raised as well. And the conversation we were having, the households that we both grew up in separately, the male figure was normally the one that paid the more expensive or larger bills, i.e. the mortgage or rent, whatever the case may be. And the female would pay, or the lady would pay. I keep saying female. I'm sorry if y'all offended about that. Lady would pay. Maybe the smaller bills, light bill, electricity bill, some shit like that. That helps keep the household running, and that is, in my opinion, a functional household. If you're worried about, I got to go 50-50 with a nigga, I got to help this nigga pay bills, I think you're worried about the wrong thing. If you're not worried about building with him, if you can't get to that certain place with him, what makes you think he's going to be willing to share anything with you if you're not willing to build with him? And I think that is the dynamic that we're fighting online on social media.
Again, I challenge you guys one more time. I'm gonna say it loud one more time. The women that say they want their nigga to pay all their bills will find a nigga that's going to pay all their bills
for a moment.
And no, they will find a nigga. But
they probably might. But
look, everything comes with something. You know what I'm saying? So that, i.e., that nigga might be a sugar daddy. He might do what the fuck he want. But as long as her bills is paid, if that's the only thing she requires in a relationship is her bills paid, she will get that. We are looking for the women that are like the ones
that are down to earth,
that are already in
the ones that we already talking to.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So
I ain't looking no more.
So yeah, we ain't talking about them. But for the women Y'all do what the fuck y'all want to do.
Cash Doll said,
do what y'all want to do.
Cash Doll said the rich ones are the ones that normally try to control you, and the broke ones are normally the ones that are not necessarily confident. I think if you find a nigga in the middle, that shit perfect.
Now, while we talking about things to make a black man better, I got this idea and this topic from this other podcaster. His name is Deante Kyle from the Eggs and Grits podcast, and this man is motivational for real. He be talking about some real shit. One of them is this.
Word. Because all we talk about is our pockets and our dicks.
Oh God.
Like what else?
But we need minds and hearts, bro. Who gonna protect the babies? Who gonna protect the women? Who gonna protect your brother? If it ain't you. Cool with women, love women when it comes to your dick.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
But they not in your heart. They're not on your mind. Love everybody when it comes to your pockets. But we're not on your heart. We're not on your mind. We got to place more value in our minds and our hearts than we do our pockets and our dicks. There ain't nothing to be scared of.
Shit, he's speaking facts. What he talking about? He's speaking facts though.
Yeah, exactly.
You might have said that to me.
He talking like he packing 3 inches, y'all.
Wow. Okay,
Come on, y'all. Like,
that was crazy.
That's what he talking like. That shit was nice. Y'all like anything a nigga say.
Jesus, I wasn't gonna say that at all. Actually,
I was not.
For the life of me, maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I remember constantly telling people about this song, but I can't find the song now. But in this song, there was a bar where the nigga said, "I'll be twice a man if I stop thinking with my dick. I go twice as far." Y'all implemented that into my life once. Because y'all know my situation when I was single.
Once?
When I tried it. Like when I really tried to just stop thinking with my dick.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And y'all remember when I was single for the 5 years, what I did and shit, my hustle. When I stopped that and I really got down to business and I really started focusing on life instead of just getting bitches and going every which way with whoever I wanted. Bro, when I really settled down my mind and I started paying attention to everything and what do I want? How do I want to act? Who do I want around me? What type of woman do I want raising my kids? What type of woman do I want beside me when I start making this business? What type of woman do I want to be in my household to create comfort?
Can I add to that just real quick for you? What type of woman do I want to wake up to and look at in the morning? Is she gonna be beautiful? Is she gonna be a woman that I love? She gonna be a woman that's pretty as fuck with no makeup? She gonna be, but like, let's keep it a $150.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Everything y'all saying can be done at the same time while fucking bitches. I'm not understanding what the.
Not necessarily.
I don't never love no bitches that I'm just fucking on, bro. I can't lie to you.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
I can't lie to you on that one.
You could be still looking for your wife and still fucking these bitches.
I get it, because don't let your girlfriend block you from getting your wife. I feel you on that. Oh, was that too real? Nah, I feel you on that. But in all reality, I had plenty of girlfriends. I wanted to find somebody who would fit better as a wife.
I'm not even going to talk about that. But no, I'm not saying it's cool to do both at the same time, but I'm saying it's possible to do both at the same time. If that was
hypothetically speaking,
huh?
You're saying hypothetically speaking. Is that?
I'm talking literally motherfucking speaking, nigga. If I ain't no hypotheticals about this.
This is what the fuck bitches be talking about.
What?
No.
Bitches be fucking niggas until they find their husband too.
Because they're not serious.
Bingo.
They're not serious. I'm gonna stick to that shit. They're not serious.
I ain't gonna lie. Once upon a time, I would have fell for that.
Hold on, real quick. The most mature fucking women.
I ain't never had a motherfucking iota of a thought of being like, my bitch. Nah, not my bitch. I ain't never thought that of my girl.
I could understand that, bro.
Admittedly, my past, I can admit to having many of thoughts that my bitches might be cheating. Because I was also dog shit too. So, the mind is corrupted. You might be thinking, oh, what I'm doing, she doing. That's why I can't see it, whatever. But when this shit happens, you know what I'm saying? But nah, this relationship, I can honestly say, I ain't never had that thought. Never.
Well, that's a blessing for you, my brother.
That's yeah.
How did we get to that?
That's what you was just saying.
Hell no.
What was you saying?
That ain't nothing like what I just fucking said.
12 going crazy there.
12 is going crazy.
Yeah, we in the heart of Atlanta right now. We back
forgot
on
what
the
I was about to
outside
say.
patio. Shout out.
That statement just fucked me up.
Yeah, that threw me off. I forgot what I was about to say.
Oh, man.
What were we-
Anyway, going back to the original convo, which is we'll be better men if we stop thinking with our dick so much.
Oh, shit. I remember what I was about to say.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
Here,
yeah,
thank you.
appreciate that.
So back on top, bro.
Yeah.
What I was about to say is I feel like the most mature women, and I've talked to a lot of different women. There's a lot of different women out there, bro. The most mature women
Slow down,
that I have
speaking
talked to, bro, I feel like they have always said, I had to stop having sex with these men, and I had to build a connection first.
Yep.
I have to withheld the sex.
Yep.
Right.
And so what I'm saying is you can't be fucking a whole bunch of people if
I
you
didn't
are
say a whole bunch
looking
of people.
for your wife. If you are looking for a wife, you can't be fucking 3 or 4 different bitches at once. Now people do that. I understand it. I'm not saying you're a bad person, whatever the case may be. I'm just saying if you're looking for a wife, you can't be fucking all these different bitches, because if you find one bitch that you fucking with and you start fucking with some other bitches and she's the one,
Slow down.
yo, I'm just saying, I'm connecting the
Spitting
dots
that
for a
real. Spitting
motherfucker.
that real.
Yo, y'all, stick with me right here, bro. I'm spitting some truth. You can't be
Right.
fucking all these bitches and trying to look for a wife at the same time.
He right.
You gotta take a girl seriously.
Well. Okay, half right. I vibe with you, and I vibe with you. The reason I vibe with
I
him,
just said you can. I didn't say
yeah,
it was,
you
it
can.
was preferable.
You can, and the reason I say you can is because when I got with my shorty, I was still deep within my single bag.
Where's the beep?
The
Where's the
second
beep?
one? I was still. She knew that though.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spoke about all that. What are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm going out with this chick.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can. You just gotta be. I'm a
How you
different
do
type. Yeah, exactly. I'm a different type that's very open and honest with mine. So it's like that. That's been something from the get go. It's
I
like
never said that on wax though.
Nah, I say that because I had one girl that literally like 2 days into us talking, I go to her crib and she's like, she lets me in. I take my shoes off. I'm walking in. She turns around and she's like, "Are you talking to anybody else?" And I look in confusion. I'm like, "Yes, I just got your number 2 nights ago. Why would you think I'm not?"
Okay, well, I mean, something like that. I get that. But if you're trying to take, I was talking like if you're taking someone serious or if you're trying to look for something serious.
I noticed from that point because she took, like, she heard what I said.
Yeah.
We still did whatever we did, had our relationship. And I'm just like, from that moment, that was a clarity moment. I was just like, I don't care no more. Like, not, I don't care no more in a bad way, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck if a bitch is upset with me or not. I'm about to be honest with you. You're going to take this honesty and we getting somewhere.
Hey, look,
Okay.
man.
I see it.
The way it goes with the 50-50.
Yeah.
The 50-50 shit.
Yeah.
The story is old. It's fucking old. It don't got to be 50-50, but there has to be some type of partnership.
I do think so.
With it's getting to a point where a partnership is kind of mandatory to even maintain a lifestyle in America. So, you know, even if you don't like somebody, it might be, you know, go ahead and shack up for the next 3 years. You know, it's called the depression for a reason. So, you know, be depressed, my nigga.
What you said about shorty, like, stop fucking, like, niggas for a while. I did that same shit. I went on a whole little...
Stop fucking for a little bit to get some clarity?
I went on a whole little 1.5 little chastity thing. Niggas, you just chilling. Like, I be at shorty's cribs, we smoking.
You say you cucked yourself?
Sure. Yeah.
What?
I locked that bitch.
That's not what he just said.
Cucked your shit. I heard it.
You said cucked?
Yeah.
Whoa. Anyways,
But nah, yo, it used to piss bitches off. And I'm like, yo, I'm just not on that, bro. Like, it's not that I can. I don't want to. Like, I'm good, bro. Like, the fuck wrong with y'all,
we're
bro?
just looking for that different dynamic of women, and I just think, you know, maybe the women that are in that 50-50, you know, type of headspace.
So you saying you was single and you was on a celibacy and you was fucking with shorties and you was telling them you not fucking.
Yeah.
He was trying to say, you know, I'm trying to clear my mind. I'm not trying to fuck all these bitches. Because at the end of the day, there's hella niggas right now watching saying, nah, fuck that shit, bro. I'm about to fuck these bitches. Like,
remember,
I mean, it depends on what state. If I go out on a date with a shorty and, you know, we playing the second one and shit and it's moving,
yeah,
amicably, then we good.
And we're consistently talking.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
But if a shorty pull up first night and talking about she dropping them drawers, hey, you only live once.
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, okay.
But at the same time, I got to that point. Yeah, the motherfuckers
Shit sound like something coming down.
The military, Blackhawks.
We by the hospital, y'all. We right here in the middle of the city, A-Town.
Yeah, boy.
Right.
Oh, there you go, right there. Oh, that's the news chopper.
That's a news chopper.
Yeah.
Oh,
Some shit going
down.
on.
Oh, they look like they chasing somebody.
Yeah, they really do actually.
And look like his ass about to
See
sit
how
right
that
here
nigga
too.
spinning right now?
He about to sit right here too.
That nigga going crazy.
Anyways, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
somebody about to jump out that bitch. That shit is too low.
Yo, we really authentic as fuck coming to y'all right here from the middle of the motherfucking city, y'all.
But-
Everything is real.
But I forgot what I was saying. But back to the shit. Like, yo, being able to think clearly and like you pay attention to how people act when you're not fucking.
Yeah.
Yo, that's like a good way to gain some clarity on who somebody is. Like,
facts.
yo,
Yeah.
what's the attitude level on you? Like,
No,
what's it take to get you this?
It's a
pissed
maturity
off?
level check.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
that's facts.
yo, once I stopped fucking and I really started paying attention to how shorties act, yo, they gave me game. That's how I'm in a relationship now. I use girl methods with my girl. Got me a girl. Real shit. And yo, you start paying attention. Some of them is just like, oh, okay,
Man,
you're different.
look.
You want to do this. The
All
other
I'm-
ones is just like,
all
nigga, you
I'm
can't.
saying-
You
all-
what the fuck? You
all-
don't want to fuck me.
See, all I'm saying is this: if the bitch is not trying to date for real, and she just wanted to poke, she just wanted you to poke,
I don't want that energy.
versus a woman that wants to date you, and the woman is pokeable, and I'm talking about like very pokeable. You're saying you're not gonna poke.
I'm saying
I'm telling you, I've turned down amazing pussy.
No.
I
How you
think-
going to how you turn down amazing
Look,
pussy
look.
if it was how you know it was amazing pussy if you turned it down?
Look.
What are you
It
talking
was
about?
attached
Hear me
to
out.
amazing.
Oh, get the fuck
body.
out! Get the
Okay,
fuck out!
hear
Yeah,
me
I'll give
out.
you that. No,
Yeah,
I
that-
will give you
that
that.
was wild.
I will say the pussy was attached to some amazing bitches.
You heard what he said? I turned
I'll
down
give you that.
amazing pussy. How you knew it was amazing if you turned it down?
Hey, you ain't getting none. How you know?
I,
It was
look,
amazing?
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I might fuck myself up, and I gotta dip out. So I might do the little finger shit. But then I'm like, damn, I went too far. I gotta get up out of here.
Like a finger magic trick and just like disappear or some
This
shit.
nigga, bro. Nah, bro. We just vibing on the couch type shit.
I don't know. I feel like I said, bro. I really feel like it depends on the mind space that you in. But I mean, a lot of niggas, if you would attract a female, I mean, at the end of the day, beautiful women are the most beautiful creatures
But
on the
we
planet,
really
bro.
gonna, we gonna just rummage by. This nigga just say he taste test the pussy and then go home. Like, what's going on?
I mean,
with that?
I was trying to move on very quickly
Did you
from
hear what
that.
he said, bro?
I
Man,
did.
look, sometimes you
brought
gotta
it
tell a
back
bitch
up.
no.
What?
You brought
Sometimes
it-
you gotta tell a bitch
you-
no,
Nigga say
man.
he taste test the pussy.
You said you got to tongue her out.
Sometimes you gotta tell a bitch no.
Oh, I was about to say,
so you
wow.
taste
Good tonight.
So you taste
Wow.
you tease yourself by taste testing the pussy, and then you go home.
I mean, it's might be teasing me, not that much though. It's teasing her more, and it's aggravating her more. So if I do eventually, then yeah, it'll be what you expect.
This the
Or
type
probably
of,
not.
you
I'll
have,
probably-
you have bitches at our age right now. Bitches is not trying to hear none of that tease shit. They
That's
gonna
why-
swing,
that's
they
why
gonna
I'm-
swing. They gonna swing on you.
That's why I'm tied down. I ain't in these streets.
Oh, okay.
I ain't in these streets. I'm tied down. My baby taken care of, my nigga.
That's
All
She
right,
got
he's
the good,
talking
the bad,
about
and
he's
the
talking
ugly.
about past.
Yeah, in the past, I'm like, bro, you listen,
Oh, okay.
listen. Remember what I used to say, man.
No.
Pussy is not that hard to get. It's not.
Yo,
We come from
Baka.
we come from the days of bitches. Like, it's hard to get a picture out of a bitch, and now bitches just here, take this to the world. OnlyFans everywhere. Like, this shit is not hard no more, man. Like, bitches are fuck for a buck.
I feel that.
I realized that in 2018, and I said, yo, let me take this year to get my shit together, got myself together, started talking to somebody, and I said, oh, you're different. Oh, you got some common sense. Oh, you had family that loved you. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me talk to you real quick. That's what and a little prayer help. Because I
Yeah.
definitely prayed for my type. Like, everything my girl is exactly what I prayed for, nonsense and all. But
All right, y'all. We gonna move on from Eddie over here. You know, heart eyeing. Over Our Lady.
I'm
going
just
crazy.
saying, man,
He's
you
going
gotta
crazy
you gotta,
over here.
Nah, I'm just saying, you gotta stop fucking so much and really think about what you want in life to
All
get
right.
somewhere.
There we go. Y'all stop fucking all the time, bro. Straight from Eddie himself.
Because niggas that fucking a lot, you know, they ain't got the time to be making business, and you know how
They
that
said
goes.
y'all can't think straight.